So what is our topic for today, Sister Nazia?
Uh, it's like motivation for every day.
Yeah, it's motivation. It's not just motivation. See, motivation and inspiring is two different things. Okay. So if
Okay.
you listen to my talk for 15 minutes, you will get motivated for maybe like after that you may be motivated for 1 hour, 2 hours. But then when I inspire you by doing my actions, it's different, right? You will be taking my thoughts, you are learning things and you are implementing it. So motivation and inspiring is different. I'm not a motivator. I just inspire people. I love to be an inspirer, inshallah. So let's get started. So today's topic is how to attain peak performance. So what do you mean by peak performance? So
Uh,
if yeah,
no, no, I'm just listening. It's okay.
all right. So,
Carry on.
how to attain peak performance? So, if you are struggling with a goal and you are not reaching that goal, and you're feeling like somewhere, I'm getting some spelling mistakes. So, what is the reason for that? See, whenever we speak about peak performance, it's about prioritizing your tasks, right? So, for that, let me share a simple story with you. Let's say two kids, okay, John and Alia. See, John is very lazy. He's a champion, of course, in his school. He's a very good champion, but he's lazy. But Alia is very, very hardworking, very, like, she's doing every single things consistently. So when John is considering himself a champion, he is not doing his work. He is just becoming lazy every day. But then on the other hand, Alia is very active. Like, she, even though she is not maybe like she is doing her best to get into it, she's taking time. Okay. So what happens is, like, on the one of the games they were supposed to play, Alia has is been doing her hard work, but John is simply like, he's considering himself a champion. He's thinking himself a champion, but not doing any tasks. But on the tournament day, in the finishing line, John was looking to Alia and he was looking down to Alia, like, okay, I am going to be the champion. John is thinking himself, even though he has not taken any actions, but he is thinking himself he is going to be a champion. He looked down at Alia. But at the finishing line, do you know who came first? It's about Alia. Why? She was doing her things, she was prioritizing, she was consistently doing her every single day, she was practicing. And even the teachers was telling Alia, try your best, do your best every single day. And she was feeding in her brain, she needs to work harder every single day. So this is the story about John and Alia. So here we need to learn something here, right? We need to understand that it's not about just having goals in mind. See, the bridge between the dreams and the reality. See, if we consider that this is the dreams and you want to put these dreams into reality, you need to take actions. So the joining point is about your actions. Otherwise, what will happen? The bridge will collapse, right? So you need to take appropriate actions every single day. So for that, there are three things that you can do to attain peak performance. You can use your mind power as well here. So mind power, we can say, like, you have to visualize the things, whatever goals, whatever your dreams you have, you need to see in your mind and move forward. But seeing in mind is not just enough. You need to plan, you need to strategize your actions. Okay, it's the most important one. Sometimes people don't have dreams. The first step is broken there. But once they set their dreams, they need to take their actions. They need to plan for their daily routines. As I have always say, we need to have day routine, we need to have weekly routines, we need to have monthly goals, we need to have yearly goals, right? As you can
Yeah.
see in our group, it was just zero. Now we have around 25 members. It's a great thing, right? If we
Yeah.
are doing, it's not about just filling everyone into our group. We are having our values, we are having our strong values, we are delivering, my mission is generating 10,000 leaders, capable leaders in 2026. So that is my mission. You need to have strong values, you need to have a mission, you need to have a vision, right? We practiced this in our previous goals, right? So you need to set every, like, we need to revisit these things. Sometimes you need to prioritize, you need to like eliminate some of the things from your list. See, there is something called 80-20 principle. Do you know what it is?
80?
20 principle. Just think what it will be.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so 80-20 principle is simple. So 20 percentage will be in your top priority. You need to put your hard work, you need to give your best in 20 percentage. The rest 80 percentage will be like you need to give as secondary. The 20 percentage of your activities you need to give your full potential. I will say peak potential, but the rest of 80 percentage you need not, like, you can involve other people in that. Say for example, if in your house you are looking for a great vision and you have that in 20%, if you analyze your daily or your tasks, if you analyze your tasks, say, if you will see that only 20 percentage will be your top priority, the rest will be secondary 80 percentage. Say for example, every time I say this, cooking meals for family, right? So every
Yeah.
day we need not spend enough, like most of your energy in cooking, right? You can take help, you can seek help from your family members, you can delegate. This is called delegation. So if you are like, if you are into a course and if you are studying something and that's your top priority, right? For like, it's a like long term goal, like maybe in 2 years you need to complete your course, so that is a top priority, and you might have planned your daily actions as well. And if you feel like, okay, this is not working out, at some point you feel like this is not working out, what can be the reason? You need to analyze, like, there comes 80-20 principle. See, if you spend full of your energy in the secondary works, like 80 percentage of your works, how can you give your full potential in 20 percentage, which is on your top priority in your mind, and you are not seeing results? So that's where you need to delegate, you may need to take help from others, you can employ people, like you can if family members or whichever is possible for you. For some people it may not be possible, for some people it's easy, right? So if whatever happens, like, see, everybody can give, or everybody is here for helping for your dreams to achieve. So focus on that 20 percentage, and you can take it as secondary, and whenever you feel like, okay, I have to give some of my energy to secondary, then you can give. However it goes, you need to prioritize, you need to revisit and give. There are three things that you can keep in mind for attaining peak performance. The first one is visualizing in your mind what are your dreams, what are your goals. Now, the second thing, you need to take actions, you need to plan actions and then strategize. Strategizing is also important. Now, the third one is executing with your full energy. So, what is your 5 top goals in your list?
Mine?
Yes.
It right now I just want to my everyday home. I'm just finding. I'm just trying to look for the motivation at home every day, and and also second for my study. I want to finish it, and third one is like um, it's my health, my wellness,
Yes. So,
and
yes, you said four ones, right? Four are
yeah.
now the fifth one.
Fifth one will be um, it's like organizing or just just uh, doing my job or what I'm learning. I just want to share it, and I want to do as like I want to teach more. I want to like share with others what I'm doing it, what I'm learning, what I do that maybe a job or maybe volunteer, whatever I want to do. I want to do that too.
That's great. So you have everything in your mind. You are visualizing it as well. I am for sure you are visualizing it. Now comes strategizing, the second step. That is strategizing it on your paper. See, you need to analyze how you are going to win, right? So every time you need to remember that you are becoming the top number one in the world. It's not about giving negative thoughts. It's not about like we are getting proud, like super proud. It's not like that. We need to, like, if you are in a game, if you are in a group, you need to visualize yourself as you are becoming the number one in the world. That's what I do. And it's not about like considering everyone lower. It's about like treating everyone equally, but then in my mind it will be there, I'm becoming number one in the world. So the second step, strategizing, how can you do it? How will you win? You need to ask yourself what top 20 percentage of actions. There comes 80-20 principle. What top 20 percentage of your actions will give you 80 percentage of your results? Focus on your top priorities, the things that move the best way. Focus on top priorities. So when you are doing to-do lists, you have to focus on the top priorities first and then go on with the other one. Other ones will happen automatically because you are accustomed to that one, right? Your whole life you are accustomed to that. So this is called thinking smarter. And now the last one, the third one, is execution. That is a real game. You need to put your actions. Without actions nothing is gonna work out. So even if you have best visualizations, unless and until you take actions, you won't see results. So see,
Mm.
execution means it's about implementation. See,
Okay.
there comes the principle of optimization. You need to use your less resources, lesser time, and you will be seeing results. It's about optimization. How can you achieve optimization here? It's about taking consistent actions daily. See, if you have a goal, you split into daily goals and you start working out daily. The first day, the day one will be difficult for you. Once you take, like, if you're going for a course and you started a new course, the day one will be tough for sure. But the day two, if you are doing the same thing again on day two, it becomes a little bit easier, right? The day three, little bit more easier. And in this way you will attain optimization. You will start feeling that in lesser time you are seeing results, you are able to execute something, you are able to learn something in lesser time, right? So this is called optimization. So this one you can like ask yourself, is this task giving me real results? If you are not getting real results after some point of time, you need to go back to the second step. You need to plan and strategize, revisit your goals, revisit your daily actions. Sometimes you need to like pick some actions and you have to put in the top priority, some actions you have to bring it in the least priority, right? So this is about like, to perform all these things you need to be physically fit. How can you be physically fit? There is something called, we in Canada we always look for halal foods, right? If we get
Yeah.
halal we are okay with going with outside food also. It's rare to get halal food, but then it's super important. You need to have healthy clean foods as well. That is called
Yeah.
tayyib in our belief, right? So we are
Yeah.
like, it's okay, we speak about this one as well. So it's about tayyib, we have to have healthy clean foods. So it's not just about being halal, it's also about being getting healthy foods, clean foods at home. So if you are able to prepare clean foods at home, you can do meal prep, you can do the activities that you think that is going to beneficial for you. So now it's about your clear, healthy body, which is going to give you results for creating a sharp, high performance mind. I wish you to get quick results, inshallah. So before winding up, what is your action program today? You need to list your top 5 daily activities that move you closer to your goal.
5 daily activities.
That is moving you closer to your goal. Now,
Ah,
second step, you can write down, list your top 5 daily activities that move closer to
okay.
your goal. The second step is circle the top 20 percentage that is truly creating results, which is aligning with your goals. Okay. Now, the third one, focus your time and energy there. You need to, maybe you need to take more time over there for some actions, right? So you need to put allocate some time for each goals daily. Now, the fourth one, eliminating distractions. This is super crucial. Nowadays, we like scroll in our social media and sit for longer time. That is strictly banned. So, you need to eliminate distractions and delegate the rest.
Okay.
We have one more sister joined. Assalamu alaikum, sister. Okay, so we are like just a quick note to sister who has joined. I can see her name as Sadaf Riaz. I believe you are a sister, right? It's okay. So we just started with our how to attain peak performance. We gone through a story and then we like noted three things to do here. The first one is about visualizing your in your mind what your goals are. The second thing is about like planning and strategizing your goals. The third one is the real game, which is execution. Implementation, your actions you need to implement without sitting simply, nothing will work out, right? So here
Mhm.
I'm going to wind up with a great action program. You both can note down the first step. What is the first step, Sister Nazia?
It's visualization.
Yes, but then we spoke about the action program, right? The step one is listing your top five daily activities.
Oh, okay. List 5 daily activities.
Yes, that move you closer to your goal. Sister Sadaf, can you list your top 5 daily activities that is moving you closer to your goal? You can note down. The second step is circle from those top 5 circle 20 percentage that truly create results. It's about analyzing the things, okay? Sometimes we may be putting our energy for wrong things, right? It's not about wrong things, the secondary
D-
things.
Daily task mean like praying, cooking, cleaning, exercise.
Hmm. So
This is
these
what you mean?
yeah, these things you are already accustomed to that, right? You are doing it daily, right? So you need not write those top 5 as top 5 daily activities. They're in your mind, you will be doing it for sure. Now,
Okay.
when coming to like you are looking for career, right, Sister Nazia, you are looking
Yeah.
ahead to have great career, right? So you can
Yeah.
list down 5 daily activities. Maybe like if you have joined for a course, you can list down. You can split that course into like chunk. It's called chunking down. You can split into like mini ones, mini lessons, and then take each lesson every day, maybe two lessons, and then once you are accustomed to do one lesson, make it two per day. This way you
Okay.
will be gearing up faster. Now you have 5 daily activities to do, right? That is moving you closer to your goal. Now from these five, circle the most 20 percentage that is going to create your results.
Okay.
So maybe like you can select one as top priority. Maybe one which you feel like, okay, this is going to give from my heart. You are going to do it from your heart. So I'm doing it like out of five, I'll be doing the one from my heart. I will be putting all my energy to this first one. So you can circle that first one, focus on your time and energy there. It's about your
Okay.
energy. If you start spending energy for negative thoughts, what will happen? Your energy is draining there, right? You need to reserve your energy for your peak performance. Now, the
Okay.
fourth one is eliminating distractions and delegating the rest. So, we spoke about 80-20 principle. Just a quick note to Sadaf as well. We spoke about 80-20 principle. Just focus on 20%. You feel analyze that if you are doing 100 tasks a day or 10 things a day, you will see like 80-20 principle, only 20 percentage you are doing it like it's aligning to your goals. Rest 80 percentage will be like sometimes it will be distractions, or sometimes it will be like secondary things. All the time, all most of the times 80 percentage things are secondary and you will be focusing just 20 percentage. Take all those 20 percentage and work on that. You have to analyze what is giving you results. Now, coming to eliminating distractions, you need to super conscious. You need to like be mindful of what you are seeing in the social media, everything, right? All the things are not required for you. You need to eliminate whichever is not required for you. And every night, the last step, every night, ask yourself, did I perform my best today? Mentally, emotionally, and physically. How is it
Okay.
like mentally? Are you deviating from your thoughts, positive thoughts? You have to analyze it daily. Emotionally, when speaking to everyone, when you are approaching your family members, when you are approaching in the workspace, you have to analyze, is it like, are you going in the right emotions or not? And coming to physically, are you having clean, healthy foods? Apart from halal, it's about tayyib also. You need to have pure, healthy foods as well. So I
Okay.
wish you both the best, everyone, whoever is listening, the best, and take quick results, great optimization in your work. Inshallah, we'll see.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much for joining and have a great day. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.